This is my 2020 Jeep Gladiator Sport. I got the max tow package because I knew I wanted to tow in the future. It has a tow capacity, I believe, around 7,500 if I remember correctly, even though it would probably be scary to pull that much. I don't know how well it would do. For some unknown reason, the max tow package did not include a trailer brake controller, and a little over a year ago, I bought this pop-up camper here, and when it's fully loaded with water, it weighs about 3,300 pounds. So within the towing capacity of the Gladiator. Since the camper is over 3,000 pounds, it's illegal to tow it in Colorado without a trailer brake. So I installed the Redarc Pro Tow Elite, and I've been using it and I've been happy with it. So I figured I'd just do this quick install video. I picked the Redarc Pro Tow Elite for a couple of reasons. First off, it got good reviews. I've never used a trailer brake controller before, so I was going in kind of blind. And there's a feature that stuck out to me that I was interested in called proportional braking. How proportional braking works is that if you slam hard on the brakes, the unit is going to slam hard on the trailer brakes. If you put light pressure on the brakes, the unit is going to put light pressure on the trailer brakes. So I thought that was nice, but you still have the ability to manually control the braking force. I'll put a link to the trailer brake in the description, and I'll also include a link to the wiring harness you'll need as well. The trailer brake controller comes with this generic wiring harness, but you want to purchase the wiring harness meant for the Jeep. This is the wiring that connects the main unit to the control knob. These are all the pieces of the control knob. You'll need to be able to drill a 10mm hole. I used Velcro to mount the main unit underneath the dash. A template is provided so you can use it as a guide when you drill the hole. You can mount the trailer brake controller under the dash below the steering column. There is a Redarc mounting kit that lets you mount the unit to this bar. I decided to mount mine on the left-hand side underneath the dash using Velcro and to drill a hole here for the knob. After over a year's worth of experience, the placement is a little low. If you want to adjust the brakes while you're driving, I'd recommend placing it higher if you can find a good location. The problem I had was the dash has a lot of curves, limiting where you can install the knob. The knob didn't fit as tight as I would have liked because of the curve in the dash, but once I secured it with the nut, the knob hasn't moved at all. Once you attach the dial, the knob is ready to be installed. I decided to use Velcro with adhesive on both sides to secure the unit to the Jeep. I cut out a piece the size of the back of the unit and stuck it on the main unit. The other end will be stuck to the inside of the Jeep. Next, I connected the remote head cable to the unit, and the other end connects to the back of the controller knob. I stuck the trailer brake controller to this piece of metal under the driver's side of the dash on the left side. This is the wiring harness for the 7-pin connection. It is also on the driver's side under the dash. This is a Redarc wiring harness specifically for the Jeep. This end goes into the brake controller, and the other end connects to the Jeep into that wiring harness I just showed you. The installation is complete. The next time you turn on the Jeep, the unit will start calibrating and the knob will flash blue and green. Once the calibration is complete, the knob will be solid blue. You can turn the knob to adjust the braking force.